What up?
Phil, what's
What
going
up?
on? What's happening?
Nothing. It's a boring week.
Yeah, nothing going on. What's up in the chat?
We
Can
got
I
a
get
bunch of
a
chatters.
can I get a hell yeah in the chat? This is gonna be a
Hell
good
yeah.
show.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Rocking some new shirts today. Look at that, Phil. You got the shirt on over there.
It's my shirt.
Isn't it kind of embarrassing though that you have to have another man dress you?
I want you to come closer to the screen. I'm going to stab you in the face with this pencil.
God, dude.
Can't even give you lead poisoning. They don't use lead anymore. Use graphite. It's too bad. I don't think you can get graphite poisoning.
You probably can if you eat enough of it.
Yeah, I was more thinking of having you ingest it a different way.
I think that's why you were feeling down last week because
You think I ate pencils?
Yeah, I think I don't think you actually write all day with your pencils. That's not why the pencil gets small, but I think you were just eating the pencils for like fiber.
I opened up a new pencil.
Wow.
You know what happened?
Better get the writing orders.
The other one dropped and rolled under the desk.
It's gone forever.
That's it forever. There's probably a small family of 11 living under there. So one day I'll fish it out and we'll put it back in the cycle.
I know.
So
my cat used to steal like hair scrunchie ties or whatever from the bathroom and then would play with them, and they'd always end up. No, they're my ex-girlfriend's.
Oh, okay.
And they'd always end up under this little entryway table because she would swat it around, and then it'd get under there, and she'd be like, "Oh, well, gotta go get another one."
Another one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So we got a good show today.
Is it?
I think it is. I think we got some little neat stuff to talk about.
Yeah, that's true.
How ironic that, again, one of the letter organizations in bowling posted their survey results right after our podcast last week.
I don't know if that was coordinated or not.
I think they're.
I think they're wise to it. What did I text you that night?
I don't know.
What I asked you?
Yeah, I know. I forget what. Yeah, I know you texted me right away.
Yeah, it said, "Hey, maybe we should go live tomorrow too."
I know.
Wednesday and a
right.
Thursday show.
Wednesday and a Thursday show.
Do the episode 110.5.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah, as soon as I got back to my desk, pretty much.
I'm telling you, same thing here.
Yeah, as soon as I got back to my desk from our glorious podcast last week.
Unbelievable, right?
#1 podcast on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Get back to my desk. I grab a little 2 fingers of Dr. Pepper because that's all I need in the afternoon.
Just 2 fingers, huh? No ice.
A little bit of ice. A little bit of ice.
No. Okay, on the rocks.
I like it on the rocks.
2 fingers of Dr. Pepper on the rocks.
Yeah.
I need new friends. I really
sit
do.
Down. sit down, enjoy my Dr. Pepper, and then I spit it out all over my screen.
If they were only an hour earlier. Oh, what a show.
Oh, we would have gone over it live without even reading it. We're like, oh, here we go.
That's what I would have done. So I had some time to digest it, but let's do the news first, and then we'll get into some of the stuff we have for today. Not yet?
Can't do the news.
Why not?
Because we haven't even...
Oh, we got to do housekeeping. It's my first show.
Golly, you just want to get through this show and get out of here.
No. Last week I did. I really felt bad last week.
Yeah. Woo box up. Woo box is in the chat.
Put your name in the woo box. Staffers do not do it.
Mm-hmm.
Put your name in, and in about an hour, we're going to have the woo box will shut down, and Nick will pick a name shortly thereafter.
At random,
allegedly. And if your name is chosen, you'll have 90 seconds to tell us that you're here. At that point, we will spin the wheel.
I hope nobody gets Whammy McGill today because I left my Sharpie all the way across the room. I can see it. But if we do happen to whammy someone, I'm going to go.
You got to go get it. You got to go get it.
I'm going to go get up out of my chair.
Yeah, so just move up to the whammy to the top spot so they can see what we're talking about here. It's called the Miguel for a reason.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. We have notches on there. Those are the people that we took down with the whammy.
That's right.
So if you get whammy, you're done. But if you
Out.
don't, you have a choice to keep the gift or go for the next gift. Now,
Or-
the downside of that is
You could be whammied at any
you could be
time.
whammied on the second time, right? Or if you go grip sack, we'll let you spin again. If you go grip sack, whammy, we may give you something.
Maybe.
Nah, I don't know. We might have to. That's pretty tricky. I may give you a grip sack, but let's do a practice spin. I'm going to go with grip sack since we spoke about grip sack today.
I'm going to go with new ball.
That was a sissy boy spin, by the way.
I know. Well, I got like a cut on my finger, so I can't go as hard today.
Oh, I see.
I was going to guess triple tote.
I just missed the grip sack by a click.
One click away.
One click away. Anyway,
That could be said for your brain, too.
that's true.
You're just one click away. Oh, I am so
Yeah.
blurry right now. We just got that.
Yeah,
wheel
you
out.
are.
I hate when
What
my camera
the
does
hell are you
this.
doing? Okay, we're just going to watch this in a blur.
Yeah. I
That's
never
how you
looked
look.
better.
That's how you looked last week.
Here, let's get this wheel back in here so it can
Nah, it
focus.
ain't working. What on earth did you do?
I don't know. It's just sometimes it does this where
You got a green dot flashing on your chest.
that's why. All right.
Oh,
That's
there you
cool.
go. No, it's
No.
no.
No. It's not
I'll wait.
focusing. It's not focusing. It's focusing right here. Let's
Let's
just bring it back. Bring it back slow. Oh, there we go. Fixed it.
I liked you before.
I know. I'm sure everybody else did too.
So let's talk about the news. We have some quick news.
Hold, please.
And now the news.
I gotta find the news.
It's the striking news. Bowling news and views from around the world with your hosts, Brunsnick and Phil Cardinelli. It's the striking news.
News.
In MLB news today,
In
the New York
MLB
Yankees have not won a game since
5 in
the
a row.
trade deadline.
So how does this work? They get a trade deadline. They load up the bullpen. And the guy that they got from, I guess, Colorado, Bird, is designated for assignment. They sent him to AAA. They got him last week. He pitched twice. You're out.
Yeah, well,
Stroman's gone.
that's a
I
good
thought
thing.
for sure Devin Williams was going after last night's blown. So you're going out of focus again, by the way.
I'm perfect. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, that's what you think. I thought he'd be gone too. He blew 8 games, blew 8 saves.
Good.
Well,
What about some regular news? What do you
yeah,
got?
regular. Well, so we had a couple of regional winners this weekend. Dio Bernard, he won down here in San Antonio at Thousand Oaks Bowling
Nice.
Center. Yeah,
Number 12 for him, I saw.
really? That's a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah, that's
Dozen.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got as many regional wins as he's got years on this earth. 12.
He's about right. And Zach Wilkins won. He's the Canada boy, right?
First. That was his first regional.
First regional. He's a Canadian boy, right?
He
Ah,
is. Yeah.
Canada. Yeah, he comes down here and bowls. Ah.
The
He's a
Canuck from
two-hander.
The two-hander from Saskatoon.
We used to be the Saskatoon Wheaties. That was the name of our team in Nationals. I know I told that story. I know I
You
did.
told that story. Don't tell
I
it
did.
again.
I'm not going to tell it again. The Saskatoon Wheaties. I have no idea what that means. So let's talk a little bit about what transpired in the last 2 weeks and where we're at today.
Is that all the news?
That's all the news I got.
Nice. Easy news day. Not
Easy
much
news
going on
day.
in this bowling world.
No. Yeah, really. So last week before, the Sport of Bowling, USBC, Sport of Bowling, put out a memo saying that they were going to conducted research, engaged a third-party working group of technical experts,
Technical experts.
key stakeholders.
Whoever they are.
Okay. to comment on the bowling balls, right? So let's talk about how that part was flawed, because the other part was and bowling ball manufacturers. Okay, so USBC comes out and says total ball sales of urethane balls equate to 5%.
Okay.
All right. Of the 5%, we own 99% of the 5%. One ball does. One ball.
Which ball is that, Phil? Right there on your shirt.
It's on my shirt. So now you're asking two companies that have been chasing us for several years.
What do you think should be done?
What do you think should be done? So what are they going to say? No. We like getting our heads bashed in.
Yeah.
Keep it. So that was the first part that flawed the survey. Then I started to get a little more deeper into the four things that they felt were important. And here's one that I really loved. Urethane bowling balls can alter the lane patterns more quickly, disrupting the intended lane pattern design and creating imbalance between different styles of players.
What does that even mean?
I think that's a word salad.
And how has that not been a thing since the dawn of time?
Forever. So people complaining about this are probably the ones that can't throw the urethane ball.
Mm-hmm.
For several reasons. If it's a stakeholder like the PBA guys or whatever, you only can be on one company's staff to throw it. The 7 Brands of Brunswick. Mm-hmm. If you're on the other two companies, you're going to complain about it because you feel they have an unfair advantage. I feel you just don't bowl as well as you used to, and you're going to complain about every reason why you're not winning. Okay,
right? Because it can't be you. Can't look in.
No. But the other part that's interesting is you're creating an imbalance between different styles of players. What does that mean?
Since the dawn of time, there have been good players and then 50 feet of crap.
And then us.
Whoa.
No, well, you know what I mean. Yeah. So I'm amazed at that one. And you know what? They put this out in print.
In a report.
That
they published at Wednesday.
No, not this. This came out 2 weeks before.
Oh, that report.
Yeah, competitive fairness. When urethane and reactive equipment are both used at the same competitive environment, it causes competitive imbalances between different styles of bowlers. Again, isn't that always the way it is?
Yeah. The guy with 300 rev rate's not going to be able to move in where the person throws with 500 RPMs.
That has nothing to do with urethane.
Nothing.
It just has to be this surface plays a certain way. How many players can't move in that deep? Some players can't do it.
And before urethane was ever such a dominant force, how many times has the Purple Hammer even won on tour? One. But before urethane was predominantly used on tour,
it wasn't a lot, right?
You know what they did to set up their shot on the show?
Yeah.
They used screened up bowling balls, resin, dull bowling balls to burn up a spot. The guys with high revs,
right?
The two-handers at the time,
would
burn up between the second and third arrow, around the third arrow, whatever.
Right.
And guess what? Start launching over the gutter cap because they knew nobody else
could do it. Right.
Could do it.
So what about the guys going to the Nationals? How many people have you seen piping polyester up 10 or wherever?
In team, yeah.
In team to try to carry down a little oil.
Create a little hole.
Doesn't that create a competitive imbalance?
Sure does. Why would they be allowed to do that? Why,
Well, because they didn't want their intended lane pattern to be degraded. Right.
Well,
so here you go.
Unfortunately for them, for anybody, the intended lane pattern is only as good until the first shot.
And then after that, you never know what's going to happen.
It's ever changing, and that's what makes bowling fun. It's like, that's ego talking. It's like, well, this shot's supposed to play like this. You can't do that.
Right.
Why are you breaking them down?
The biggest problem is it's one company dominating because we had the wherewithal to hire people that are chemists and know chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't unbake that cake.
And figure out what's in it.
Right?
Yeah.
So, And I'm not sure the other companies even have a urethane ball, 100% pure urethane ball. I don't know if they do. I think there may be some plasticizer mixed in. But anyway, then the last one is the one that drove me crazy. It's not the last one, third one. Increasing resilience on urethane may reduce Increasing reliance on urethane may reduce players' versatility and hinder long-term skill development, particularly among developing athletes. So when you go as a kid going to college or a high school bowling on those tournaments, they put these flat, ridiculously, you can't play them patterns out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how is that helping the guy?
pair.
Right. How is that helping the player to long-term skill development? You got to throw it and keep it in front of you. You got to keep it in play. The only ball that does that in the market right now is urethane. So what are they going to do? Not put that pattern out if they take urethane away? They're still putting it. They're the ones who they have a lane expert, lane expert puts a pattern out. Oh, that didn't play like I thought. Maybe you're not an expert.
Let's try this. Let's try this button next. Let's try putting a speed bump down lane. Let's try doing this. Let's try doing asymmetrical patterns.
Yeah,
we want the lefties out of play. Okay, we'll just do this.
Exactly, right?
If you really want to take urethane out of play, make the conditions as soft as possible. Because guess what?
Then nobody's going to throw urethane.
No one's going to throw urethane. No. When was the last time you saw an 8-gamer on a house shot where urethane won?
No, it never happens. Never happens.
I don't think that can be a thing that can happen. Put on a house shot, the walled up shot, where everybody's averaging 250, 260.
Yep.
And how is that not an issue?
Right, exactly. Yeah. That's like we're taking away the balance hole, not because we want scores to go down, because the balls drew a balance hole flare more and they ruin the pattern. This is not the first time we heard this story.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you don't know how to put out a pattern. Or you know what the problem is? Maybe you can't enforce the pattern if you make a rule.
The pattern's not static. It never was.
But let's say, for instance, you got to put oil on every board. Okay. Can you enforce that? No.
No, because the centers are going to want to make their bowlers happy.
Absolutely right.
They don't want to hear people that they're going to quit and then lose their business.
I've heard many times from higher ups at the USBC that we do not measure our success by
anybody important.
No, we do not measure success by membership.
Then they don't.
You're a membership organization. That's your core competency.
Right.
Memberships. Without members, you have no governing body. You don't need a governing body. Anyway, this is good. Urethane balls can measure softer over time. Rewind. They said urethane balls did not get softer. They said that in a report.
Their footprint study in November 2023.
Exactly. And we got dates. See how we got facts. We got facts.
It's like, wait a second.
You have facts.
They used the terminology because they can't use what they want to say because it's misleading. It's already misleading by the way they're saying it. May measure softer. Okay.
Okay, right.
It may measure softer, but it's not softer. It measures.
It measures softer. The ball gets softer, it measures softer.
What else did they find in that study?
In that same study, they found out that the footprint did not get any bigger. There was no measurable difference between the balls that they said were reading softer and the out-of-box ball.
And the only time that they did see a measurable difference, it was stated that it was still oil and residue in the surface.
They said that.
Even after cleaning.
Absolutely.
So if anything, the thing I've learned, and I don't know if it's ever been talked about, there should be a standardized way to test these balls. It's an easy way.
Right.
And there's only one way. Randy Teitloff talked about it a long time ago when we were talking about all this hardness stuff. When people say, oh, Brunswick never proved anything. It's like, well, look at episode 17. Look at episode 18 when we did the durometer tests in a lab. He said that even with cleaning with alcohol does not remove 100% of the contaminants or oil from a shell.
Right.
Right.
So then so here's what happened. They used to durometer every ball at nationals.
Yes.
Why don't they still do it?
And on the PBA tour.
And on the PBA tour. Well, no, yes, on the PBA tour. But here's another interesting. It said these issues have contributed to protests and confusion at events. I'll get to that in a second. Creating enforcement challenges. So it's not that the problem exists; it's that they can't enforce it. Okay, whether the ball's soft or not, because they don't have the people to do it. Just say that. I got it. Okay. Go back to the very beginning when I said it's 5% of the business. So how many times have you bought? You bought some tournaments, so do I, occasionally.
2 a year.
Yeah. These issues have contributed to protest and confusion at events. Has anybody been confused or protested at any of the tournaments you bowled in?
I mean, there was a lot of people confused bowling USBC team, the team event this year, but nobody protested.
No. So
has anybody seen anybody protest any tournament? Really?
Yeah, you're gonna go up to a guy and go, "That ball's too soft." How can you tell? It looks like it.
Because you're better. You're bowling better than I am.
Because you're bowling better than I am. Right? Exactly. We've had that happen on TV. One player thought he lost the tournament until the guy threw a 5 count to lose, complaining about the ball he was throwing, simply because maybe he's not good enough, or he couldn't throw that ball. So you got people that have no skin in the game complaining. And if you tell me a PBA player has skin in the game, I'm going to call BS on that one, because he joined the staff of that company to get paid, not to bowl. He gets paid a monthly retainer, irrelevant how he bowls.
Sure.
Doesn't matter.
No skin in the game.
No skin in the game. He's getting paid whether he bowls good or bad. Now, if he makes money bowling, it's a bonus. And boy, am I a good bowler. Look what I did. When it doesn't work, you blame the other company that's beating you.
Or anything for that matter, of why you're not winning like you used to.
Could be anything. How about lack of talent?
That's a big one, because
it is.
Talent's not forever, especially at a pro level.
So that brings me to.
Done with that guy. You might need that note for later. I don't know.
I probably will. It brings me to the equipment specifications. 2025 USBC urethane bowling ball survey results.
This is rich.
So the survey said.
Survey says
we had 21,000 about responses. The results revealed that a majority of the respondents support some form of change. Okay. So the question of support a complete ban of the USBC certified competition, 36%. On the flip side, supported continuing urethane allowed with no changes was 38%.
Okay.
So yes or no, the no's win. Now, under that first part, let's just add other questions in that could be misleading. Favored tighter specifications. Example, minimum 78 hardness. Let me ask you a question. How many people in your league even know what the legal limits are?
In my league, there's 30 people in my league, and I would say that 0 know about it.
Well, you know, so one.
One.
Right. 3% supported limiting urethane at national tournaments only. Now, here's the deal. All of that fell under the change part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they grouped it together.
So they end up with 57%. On the bottom, we got 43%.
Mm-hmm.
And that's only because there's only 2 points. One is 4% indicated that no did not concern them. Well, that could have went on the top too. Why don't we just pad it up more? Right? So I did a little research on the giving of surveys.
Mm-hmm.
And it says that the more questions you put in, the more likelihood of diluting some of the answers. We agree with that, right?
This is great, by the way.
What's great?
Oh, what's coming?
So I'm going to show you how I conduct a survey.
But first, we got to have somebody in the chat.
Yeah. Let's pick somebody. You know, where's Miguel? Is Miguel there?
Miguel, are you around? We need you, buddy. Blink twice if you're here.
Blink twice. I guess Miguel's not watching today, huh?
I don't know. Is Miguel around?
I don't see him.
Yeah, he's
I'm
here.
just-
All right, Miguel's there. All right.
Miguel, okay, here's the deal, Miguel. What I'm going to do is I got a deck of cards, brand new. Look, we have all the cards. See, I'm not good at fanning them, but it's a brand new deck of cards. I am going to go like this with the cards, and you're going to tell me when to stop.
This is gonna be so. You're gonna have to go really slow because
I'm going to go slow. I'm going to go slow. All right. Tell me when to stop, Miguel.
I'll tell you when he stops.
There's only 52 cards in the deck, Miguel.
Any day now, Miguel.
All right, I'll start over.
Keep going. You gotta keep
going,
fanning.
keep
All right,
going.
stop.
Stop. Okay. Miguel told me to stop on this card,
Yep. Show the card down up in the
I'm not-
screen like you did.
like that.
You're gonna set it where
Oh.
everybody.
I don't know if I can do that. Can I? Yeah, there we go. Can you see it?
Not really. See if you can wedge it on your mic somewhere. Like, put it
I
up
still
high
wanna
like that.
drop the card.
Oh yeah. Will it stick or no?
No, I don't think so. You know what? Let me get a piece of tape.
We'll get to this. Don't worry, guys.
Okay, we'll get it right here.
Why don't you use one of those Vice gumballs and then chew it up a little bit and then stick it to where it needs to go?
So this is how you conduct a survey.
You can just stick it to your.
Yeah.
Do you remember? All right, you got it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right, Miguel. We're gonna ask some questions of you.
And you gotta be sharp with this one, Miguel.
Got to be quick.
Because this is how I conduct a survey when I want to know the answer ahead of time.
All right, ask
ready?
the first question. Yep.
Okay. How many suits are in a deck? There's 4. I want Miguel to pick 2 suits.
All right, Miguel. There you go. 2 suits. Pick 2.
Pick 2.
And Miguel says,
You're gonna lose people if it takes too long.
it's going to be dramatic. Hearts and spades.
Okay, out of those 2, pick 1.
All right. Dun, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da,
What's he
da.
saying? What's he saying, Miguel?
All right. Chat has 20-second delay. I choose hearts.
Okay, so the card we're looking for is a spade. You got the lower half and the upper half of the cards. Ace is the low half, king is the high half. Do you want lower half or higher half? The lower half being the ace through the 7, and the higher half being the 8 through the king.
You want to go high or you want to go
We'll
low?
go low.
High or low? High or low? This is very interesting, though, by the way.
It is.
Lower half.
Okay. All right, so the ace through the 7. We're going to split that. I want you to pick 4 cards between the ace and the 7.
Got that? When did Phil take up magic? Yesterday, apparently.
Apparently yesterday, right?
Ace 2, 4, 5.
Ace 2, 4, 5. That leaves the 3, 6, and 7. Out of those 3, pick 2 cards.
Okay. 3, 6, 7, Miguel. Pick 2.
Okay. Miguel says
3 and 6.
that leaves a 7 of spades. This one?
Dun, dun, dun.
That's how.
Show it up to the camera real close. There it is.
That's how a survey that you want to know the answer to is conducted.
Or you already know the answer.
You already know the answer. You want the public to pick that, as I did. And guess what? Miguel did not fail us at all.
You should do birthday parties on the weekends, Phil. You need to do.
I don't know how to fold the balloons.
Cardinal Copium is saying Miguel is a plant. Do we need to do this again?
I'm not doing it again. Miguel's not a plant. Miguel's a whammy.
He's a whammy, not a plant.
Congratulations,
Congratulations, Miguel.
The survey was conducted that way. I know the answer I want to get, so I'm going to stack it so that when the percentages come out, they're skewed in one direction, and even the ones that are neutral can be skewed in the one direction.
Miguel says, if I were a plant, I would have won on my wheel spin. That's true.
Exactly
He wouldn't,
right.
He wouldn't have a spot on the wheel named after him for being
That's
the
right.
inaugural whammy.
Yeah. So when you start to think about it, is their mind made up already to make a change? Are they going to go to hardness rule, change the hardness of a rule, which is only targeting one ball?
One bowling ball on the market,
Right.
because the
90
other urethane ball that we have is 78.
That's right. And other companies may or may not have that problem with urethane. And if they do, it's such a small percentage of their business that they would rather see the competition go away rather than compete against it.
Yeah.
That's
And
pretty
I like-
logical.
And I like the conspiracy theory. And I know you love conspiracy theories. You know, I read a lot of stuff online and a lot of
Yeah.
hot takes, as I call them, that this whole ban thing is perpetrated by the Brunswick brands so that we can sell more performance balls and
Exactly
people will
right. Somebody
stop
said
buying
that.
Purple Hammer. It's like, are you kidding me?
Somebody said that in one of the chats or on one of the posts, that it's just our way of getting more balls sold. Let's be realistic. If you can throw urethane and it helps your game, throw urethane.
Yeah.
If you can't throw urethane and it doesn't help your game, complain about the guys that throw urethane.
That is the bowling way. And people always wonder, hey, why isn't bowling in the Olympics? Why isn't bowling as big as
that's the
golf? Why
reason.
isn't bowling as
Yeah.
this right here?
So when they talk about the other problem being the balls not only get softer, people have learned to soak them. Well, they didn't invent that.
No, that
You
was
know,
not a
Don
urethane
McHugh.
problem.
And it was not a urethane problem. Don McCune soaked polyester balls
Yeah.
with MEK.
Mhm.
Made the ball softer, and it made a bigger footprint.
Right.
Now,
Bowling balls that may measure soft are not the same that are balls that are soaked in a solvent overnight.
correct.
Big difference. And guess what? You could do that with any ball.
Absolutely. Now, the difference is that if you soak a resin ball, and I'm gonna preface this by saying, with the chemistry we know right now at this moment, if you soaked a resin ball in the same material, the resin ball would fall apart the way it chemically breaks down. But what if I found another material that I could soak a resin ball with? Would they ban resin?
Of course, they'd have to by this
They'd have
precedent.
to. So now we have polyester.
Can't ban
That's all
that,
we
can
have.
you?
Yep. Well, maybe. But we know you could soak polyester. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
we do that?
That's the next step. We're going to put cores in polyester.
Right. So the problem isn't the ball and the players. The problem is the USBC and managing it. You know, and if you simply come out and say, we can't do our job properly under these conditions, let's come up with something different. I got it. Or, you know
That
what?
wasn't-
They have machines. They
That wasn't
sell.
in the key summary. That wasn't in
No.
the summary parts. No.
No, they have machines you can buy that can tell you if that ball was tampered with.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Because you know who invented them?
Who?
Chemists.
So, okay, so you can scan a ball.
You can scan a ball and it'll tell you if it was tampered with.
It can tell. It can determine whether the ball has had solvent added after the fact.
Correct.
No kidding.
So here's the deal. If you can't do it because you don't want to take the time, why don't you just do it at your tournament? Why don't you do it at Nationals, PWBA if that's an issue because you own them, right? Why can't you do it at tournaments like that and stop with the banning or changing the hardness of a bowling ball? Because the next ball we come up with, if our chemists, when we know they are better than the other company's chemists by a lot, come up with
True.
something new and they can't compete, are we going to be up against this again?
They work on the weekends too. I come in filming and they're here still.
Right. Randy Teitloff is probably the smartest chemist in the industry by a lot.
Period. Not even close.
Period. Okay, Randy goes down to Reynosa for weeks at a time
Mm-hmm.
at the plant to make sure things are running right, hardness specs, all of that stuff. Weeks at a time he goes to Reynosa. They're dedicated. We don't hype it up. We go out, we do the right thing. We find the best product. Now, granted, when Ebonite had that ball, was that what year was that? 17?
The 16 and 17s.
Yeah. They were made soft.
Yeah, they came off the line that way.
They all came off the line that way.
Mm-hmm.
When Columbia bought Ebonite and all the brands, they
Other
did
way
not
around.
make them the same way.
Other way around.
Other way around. Right. When Brunswick bought all the brands, right, they did not build that ball the same way
No.
because it was
And
soft.
they had corrected it. After the 17s, they corrected,
They
the
corrected
18s and 19s. So they have
Right.
the 8s and 9s are fine.
Yeah.
6
Then
and
they,
7s, no good.
right. Then they went to
That's
a
fine.
73 hardness, right? Went to 73 from 72.
Right, yeah. And then so that way that's where the purple pin came out.
Exactly right.
Which is the one that's out now.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which you're still complaining about.
Right. But also take into account, like the PWBA Tour did not ban the Purple Hammer. They can use Purple Hammer out there. So to say, oh, they should just follow PBA's lead. Well, they didn't. They didn't follow
They
their
didn't.
lead.
And then we showed the PBA's flawed method.
Yeah.
We have an episode of it. We showed you the ball. We cleaned it. Oh, and here's the other thing. Balls get softer with age. What year was that blue hammer that we put into the test?
I believe that was a 93.
Did that get softer?
No, it was still
No,
78 and
78.
change.
And change.
Yeah.
So balls don't just get soft laying around. Now,
No.
when you throw them, they read softer.
Right.
So the argument I've seen from many people, even some of the journalists, is that, well, if it reads softer, it must be soft. No. The method that we measure balls with is archaic.
That is true.
So that's where the problem comes in.
I'm going to post a woo box. Just because I'm feeling wooey. Wooey. Yeah.
Wooey, Louie.
Yeah, we've already, beaten that horse to death
Oh, I
on the
agree with you.
durometer and how it skews the numbers. And USBC is well aware of it. Even their own newly developed system on the etched glass had
Right.
flaws.
Exactly.
reading.
Exactly.
So
Did you see it?
why is it not being talked about a standardized way to clean any ball you want to test? Okay,
Because you can't do it. They don't have the manpower to do it. They
I'm
would
just
rather say,
you want to
ban
field test the ball,
right,
fine. You have
Right.
to reserve it. You have to follow this protocol to test it. You can't just pull it off the shelf or pull it off their bag
right.
and say, "Hey, we got to test this ball because it's contaminated. It's going to read
contaminated.
softer.
Absolutely.
It's not
And-
softer. You got to get all that stuff off there. Resurface it, whatever the number is. If you
Yeah,
got to go
exactly.
220, 500, then test.
So when you look at the whole thing that's going on, does it come down to the fact that they can't test? But you know what the biggest problem is? What's the penalty if you get caught?
For what?
Showing up at a tournament with a softball.
There is no penalty, is there?
No. No.
Unless you're walking in there and be like, I just soaked this ball last night. Good luck,
Right.
everybody.
There's no penalty. What if I
No.
said to you, if you get caught with a softball, you're banned from any USBC tournament for the rest of your life?
I'm 100% behind that. Cheaters should absolutely be in another
Right.
category where this is not part of the urethane discussion. If cheaters are going to cheat, they're going to cheat.
Exactly right.
They want to
Period.
soak a ball. Okay, great.
it's
You're doing it at the
forever.
risk of your future in bowling. How about that?
It was forever. I had people years ago that when I bowled action, they used to put rolls of pennies under the track and stuff like that because it changed the way the ball rolled.
Yeah, the dodo, all the dodo ones putting lead into the ball.
Exactly. Right. But they got caught. When they got caught, if you were in action, you probably were in the hospital. But if you brought that to a tournament, you were thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, cheaters
So,
should be not just a
should be
slap on the
penalized.
wrist. Yeah,
that's right. I read something. Somebody was really funny here. They said, I'm going to find it.
funny how
Funny how he said about my red hammer.
your red hammer.
Yeah, what I
Where's
won the
that?
tournament with. Then Rudy would have another
What,
title.
what time was that at?
Oh, I missed it. I it moved around
Oh.
because people.
Oh, I see
There
it.
Here it is. Yeah, you see it?
No, I don't.
You know, the guy's name was Tron. He did it.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
I see it somewhere in there. That was funny. Can they check the hardness of my red hammer in '86?
What time was that at?
86 was about 3:00 in the afternoon. We bowled the tournament.
Phil,
Right.
I know you're not dumb.
Here it is, right here. 2:39 p.m. my time.
Thank you. I know you're not dumb, but sometimes
You asked me what time was that? It was about 3:00.
the timestamp of the comment. I'm trying to get it up on the screen.
I
you,
see.
You dolt. That should be a good. That should be a good radical.
Retroactively give Rudy another title. There you go.
Was it
I have that
87? I thought
said
that
it
was
was
80. I thought you beat him at 86.
86 it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he
Yeah.
went to Atlantic City, or he said he was gonna. He didn't
No,
go.
he didn't go. He didn't go. But I'm telling you, I have that ball. I still have it. I gotta go dig it out.
Do you? Hey,
Yeah.
maybe you should check the fit on it. Maybe you could throw it.
No, that hurts. That span was wider. Anyhow, do we have any
Good.
questions, comments?
We got some. Should we do a top 5 first, and then
Yeah,
we'll,
let's do top 5 because I
we'll do
love
that.
top 5s, especially
All right,
when I don't have to do them.
I know. So we like to stay on topic. Try to
Yeah.
go with the craziest bowling drama in
Yep.
there, and people are making a big stink of this whole Darren thing, breaking up with his editor. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, it's causing some talk, but it's not really. It's gonna be talked about for a week, and then that's it. It's like it's exposing laundry. That's all it is. So here's the top 5 crazy bowling news drama, in my opinion. Number 5, Glenn Allison's 900 rejected. That was around your time, your heyday of bowling.
Yeah, it was. It was incredible.
And then to turn around and approve Mushter's pre-bowled
Right.
solo 900s, plural.
Yeah, let's go back to that 1 second. Glenn Allison shoots his 900, right?
Yeah.
And they come out, and guess what USBC does? They check the lanes.
Yes, right. Yeah, because they had people for that.
They had people that did that, and they said that it didn't meet the spec for the short oil rulings,
hmm
and they threw it out. Now, if you know the whole story, he was using a yellow dot.
Right.
He was bowling in a mixed league.
At 9 o'clock, right? Wasn't that a later league?
Yeah, late league. So it was bowled on already by the
Mhm.
earlier league.
Yeah.
And they threw that out. But
I heard the next highest series in the whole league was 620 or something like that.
it was something like that. But yet, because of their rules, this guy bowls by himself in his father's bowling center. And he shoots multiple 900s.
Right. Yeah.
And they approved the first one, but not the second one.
I think they're both approved.
Or maybe they both are. I think,
think
maybe he did 3. One of them
they
was
were-
thrown out.
They were like 2 weeks apart.
Absolutely.
What a
No
run.
suspicion. No suspicion there.
What a run.
Right. But that was okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. What a shame. Number 4. This one happened recently. Vapegate.
You know, it's amazing that vapes do not have flames, right? I mean, it's just a vape, right?
No, it's like a heating element of some
How
sort.
on earth
inside,
did that?
electric.
How on earth did that bridge get burned?
Yeah, there wasn't any fire.
There's no fire.
Someone got burned on that one though.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoops.
Whoopsie. Number 3.
But yeah, that's a typical case of rules for thee, not
Yep.
for me.
Exactly right.
Wah wah.
Wah, wah.
Oh,
Oh.
Bottlegate.
Wow. I do notice a pattern.
We noticing a pattern, Phil?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hmm.
A little bit.
Gosh.
I think everybody else does.
And believe it or not, like Bottlegate, it did not originate with Rash and Belmo.
No, it did not. It was Brad
not.
Angelo, right?
Brad Angelo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the first incident on TV,
Exactly.
and it just blew up. Now, I've seen shows before Belmo where there was some crinkling bottles in the background.
Yep.
Not going to name any names, but good friends with the suspects.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, number 2, the Weber soaking scandal.
And this is what started the problem again.
In quotes.
Is they were allegedly testing modifying the surface.
They're testing them and not putting them in competition is what
Right.
they
But
said
then what
they
happened was somebody took them out of the bowling center where they were. I don't know the whole story, but I know that, and they used them in a sweeper,
did.
but it was just a house sweeper among the team.
right.
And they
Something to
felt that they
effect.
were so soft they were unplayable.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, and they're blowing this up into a scandal that this is
Right.
a widespread thing that people are out there soaking their urethane bowling balls to gain a competitive advantage. Where
Exactly.
1, they don't know that.
They don't know that.
2, I seriously doubt that. And
Yeah.
if you're going to take the 5% number and then cut it down into a smaller pie of what balls out there are actually non-conforming because they were soaked, what do you think that number is going to be like? That's like what was it in the Dumbo movie where they're slicing the bread really thin?
I
Was
don't know
was that Dumbo where it's like they could see right through it? Yeah, that's that slice right there.
There you go.
Anyways,
And the number 1,
USB-C wants to ban certain bowling balls. Craziest news. This is
you're taking out an entire segment because a small percentage of the people benefit from throwing it.
Mhm.
I got news for you. And I'm going out on a limb with this one. Okay? If you took out the urethane bowling balls completely, for argument's sake,
Yeah.
across the board, I'm not saying PBA is going to do this, but would EJ win more titles?
Don't know.
Possibly.
Every action.
Has an equal or opposite reaction.
Yeah.
So a two-hander, and we have all of the proof in the world. You watch a TV show, and the right lane has got 36 feet of oil, and the left lane's got a longer oil pattern. Maybe you got, I guess the Ballard is a short pattern, right? Or whatever it is. And the Petraglia or the Roth, whatever, one's long and one's short. If you watch every show and go back and look, you can count on 3 fingers how many times people threw resin balls on the right lane
Mm-hmm.
and successfully bowled well, right? And everyone threw resin balls on the left lane,
The longer pattern, right?
the longer pattern. So isn't that enough of a sample size, 2 years or 3 years of PBA to realize that that's going to happen?
That you have to go to a long oil to eliminate.
Well, you have to go to
Urethane
a
play?
distance that changes the advantage of the urethane player keeping the ball in front of him, especially a high rev urethane player. Now, there's nothing wrong with a guy being good.
No. Some guys are just very talented doing one thing, and
That's
they
it.
should not be punished for it.
And it's a
I
tool.
mean, how many, like it's been said all the time, how many times has Walter Ray won with the red ball up 5? Like that was the thing.
Right, exactly right.
He made his whole career out of playing up the
Yeah.
boards.
Yeah. So the ban Walter Ray.
No. Because he was excelled at doing that. Didn't
He
matter.
mastered that. He mastered that. And guess what?
Yeah, he had
If up 5 didn't play, he didn't win.
Yeah, that's what happens. And just like when I talked to Parker, it's like, hey, you got 30 some odd titles. and you can talk about how many bowling tournaments he's bowled in. That's a
Right.
small percentage of wins. So I asked him, Mike Parker, okay, how many times have you been into a PBA tournament, national tour stop, where you're just like, I have no chance to win this week. There is absolutely 0% chance I win
Exactly.
this
It
week.
happened 2 weeks ago, didn't it? 3 weeks ago.
And he's like 7 out of 10. Easy.
Yeah.
70%
Go
of
ahead.
the time, he might cash, no chance to win. He might get a check, but no chance to win.
Exactly.
And then
And the
he
problem
says,
with the tour was if you weren't ready for that week that they threw you the bone,
Mhm.
you missed it for a month or two.
yeah,
If it didn't come back to you, you might squeak out a check, but you were not making the top 24 or not making the top 5.
Yeah.
You got to be ready for it. Because if you're good at that, then you wait for that, and that's how you bowl good.
that's your
Right.
thing.
Now, a versatile player has a great A game and a B game, and maybe a decent C game. But there's some players that are really good, but only good at one part of the lane for whatever reason.
Look
you
at
know.
Dave Traber. He made a career out of throwing it hard. Look at Butch Soper throwing it hard right up the gutter.
Right up the gutter, no matter what.
Yeah, if it was there, good. If it wasn't
He was-
there, better luck next week.
Exactly right.
They
I
didn't
agree.
complain and say, "Oh, well, they need to go to short oil all the time. We need to
Yeah.
ban long oil because I can't
Yeah,
compete. There's
They
better."
can't compete.
It's
Right,
a competitive unfairness. There's an inequity.
It has to be. The better bowler is supposed to win. The longer the format, the more chance a better bowler is going to win.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
that's how it
since-
works.
Since our
But-
format's so long, I'm going to post a Woo Box one last time. You got about 7 minutes to get in.
Yeah, if you don't get in, you're out.
If you don't get in, you're out. That's how it
Yeah.
goes. Yeah. But
So
yeah, all sorts of drama going on in the bowling world. It's like I think bowling is fueled by drama quite a bit, and other
I agree
sports
with
are
that.
too. But
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
seems like our drama is petty in a lot of ways.
Well, and it's, I want to get to the root cause of the drama. If you can't govern properly, you don't just ban the things you can't govern. Figure out how to govern it.
Sit in a room, figure it out. Got NASA. Here's NASA for God's sakes.
Say, you guys think, sit up,
Just sit in a room.
right?
This is the best you come up with, NASA?
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen. This is like
I don't know what's going to happen either, but I'm telling you,
do we got
They
to do
made
that
up their
card? Do
mind.
we got to do the card trick?
no,
one
we're not
last-
doing the card trick again because Miguel screwed it up. But we got it
How do-
right. It just
How do
took
you
us
screw it-
forever.
how do you screw it up?
He's a slow typer.
Miguel, you got to get faster internet there on the island, buddy.
Yeah, right. I was just there, and I didn't get. I went to Babylon Bowl, and I didn't see Miguel. I don't know if that's where he bowls. I just went in there in the afternoon with my great nephews.
I don't know. I heard they weren't that great.
No, they were great. They were fun. It was fun watching them.
Oh man. Someone
So-
said, Don Clifton said, "Is this manufactured drama to take our attention away from string pin?" Do you think that's a conspiracy theory?
You know what? I like string pin. I don't care about that.
You know, funny thing is, Phil.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to a center in Hudsonville tomorrow on location, and I'm filming a string pin video there. I've never bowled on string pin. This is gonna be the first time that I've ever bowled
Yeah, I want to definitely see that.
on certified string pins. So
Right.
at Capital side of Brunswick approached me and they said, "Hey, we want to make a string pin video.
Yeah.
We got a couple ideas. What do you think would work?" And then
Right.
they basically said, like, "Look, we don't have, a whole lot of reach on our own on our Capital side social
Yeah,
medias,
that's a
but
smart
I think we'll
move.
get more bang for the buck if you go bowl on a boost machine, and then talk about the specifics about the machine and all the nuts and bolts of it, and then give your take, your
That's great.
experience in bowling."
We'll see what it looks like with the balls hitting the pins.
Yeah, I'll bowl full game, and
Yeah,
I want to see.
Don't suck. Don't suck.
I told him, I'm like, "Hey, you need to make the pattern like 13-1 at least, or else I'm gonna be a lost." I'll bring my purple hammer.
I'll only
I'm gonna-
bowl if the pattern suits me.
Yeah, it's like if I have to bring my own lane machine, I'll do that.
You bring the purple hammer?
I'll bring the purple hammer and I'll bring 2 resin balls.
right.
It'll be a game time decision what I bring, but yeah,
Yeah.
I've never bowled on strings, so this is gonna be the first time.
Pretty interesting, right? So everybody complains, oh, string pins ruin the game. Well, you know what? Everything in some point in time ruined the game. You know, when they went to urethane balls from rubber and plastic, you know, oh, that's not right. Then they went to the cheater balls. They called them cheater balls.
Literally, it was cheater ball. That's what it was
cheater
called.
balls. They didn't ban
Yeah,
that,
Didn't
right?
ban that.
They put synthetic on the lanes. I'll never bowl on plastic. Where's the wood lanes now, right? Yeah,
House of Pain.
exactly. House of Pain, right? I mean, automatic scoring. You have to learn how to add.
What do you mean
Write
I
it
can't?
down.
What do you mean I can't smoke in here anymore?
Yeah, what am I going to do? My average dropped 10 pins because I can't smoke my cigar. I mean, it's just unbelievable. You know, it's called evolution. It took us 50 years to get here. You think we're going to change it in a day?
Talking about, what do you mean here?
Where we are right now with the bowling industry the way it is. Took 50 years of evolution to get where we are. Maybe 60 years, right?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
suddenly they want to change it in one swoop of a pen.
It's a crazy precedence that they want to set.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
I mean, we were pretty quiet about it. And I you know, I understand they have a hard job. Don't get me wrong. They have a hard job. But you know what, and you've heard this expression, I'm sure you have, even though you're young and foolish. The squeaky wheel gets the most oil.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's happened. You had people complaining because a company had a better product. When Excalibur came out with that ball, okay, they didn't have staffers, they just handed balls out.
Yeah.
People that were on staff couldn't throw it.
Right.
But people that were independent got balls off the truck. You know, and Steve Cooper would send out 30 balls a week, maybe 30. You know, so people ran to get one if they were not on staff. The people that were on staff and couldn't compete complained. They called it a cheater ball.
But who did they complain to?
They complained to the PBA.
And what did the PBA tell them? Kick
Practice.
rocks.
Yeah, kick rocks. Go practice, right? So every other company knew they had to chase it.
Right. And what did they do? Shortly
chased it.
after,
Yeah, they chased it.
they made their own.
Now we have a product, the Purple Hammer, that no one can copy because we have
They've tried.
chemists.
They've
We have
tried.
chemists. They've tried.
Mhm.
It's Purple Hammer like. I'm making this ball purple.
It's gonna, yeah, right.
You know, so that's the problem. They don't know how to unbake the cake.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, when you go to seminars, even now where they're on the trade show trail,
Even if you gave them the list of your cake, all the ingredients, they
They
still
couldn't
wouldn't be able to.
figure it
They wouldn't be
No.
able to bake the cake.
they put too much flour, not enough salt, whatever you put, sugar, whatever. You know, when you go, even the guys now on tour that are touring the country doing the trade shows for us, you know, whenever that is brought up, we tell them where we feel, and the other companies do not say we should not ban urethane because that gives them a chance to catch up. If the paradigm shifts, everybody's on an equal playing field.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're hoping for. A shift in the paradigm. They've been chasing the Purple Hammer for years and they can't catch it.
No.
Right. Get somebody
Untouchable.
smart enough to unbake the cake.
You need better scientists.
You need some
chemists.
scientists. You need some chemists.
Yeah.
You know,
Not shadow
remember-
figures.
I remember when resin balls first came out, Dennis Baldwin, who owned Hammer at the time, had the Burgundy Hammer. And that was the closest to a resin ball that was made chemically. It was 1 or 2 molecules off from being a resin ball. He said, it's only a fad.
Hmm.
We're not going to put any more money into it. It's only a fad.
That's right. Yeah, they went for a while without even trying to make.
Without even trying.
Probably
Correct.
3 years at least.
Exactly.
And the first
Because
two
it's
were
a big
bad.
investment. Yeah.
Bad.
It's a big investment. You know, got to change the machinery out. A lot of things had to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't give up. They kept trying.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah.
So-
All right. Let's go some questions here. So we got Billy
All right,
Ball
go
says Brunswick couldn't copy it either. Guess it's nice when you can just buy out the competitor. You're absolutely right. And Brunswick did try to copy it. Tried
You're
to
right,
copy it
but
multiple times.
So we
Even
bought out
came
the
out-
competitor. Go ahead.
Yeah, even came out with a ball that was urethane-like long before urethane-like was even a thing with the BTU. The Fanatic BTU was
That's right.
a urethane-like ball.
Yep. We
So-
could not do it. We had to buy the company. And guess what?
You right?
That's a smart business move. Yeah.
Absolutely. All the information, all the nuts and bolts behind the scenes, the recipe of that cake.
Exactly. You know what I thought was funny too is I read some of the comments, and they interviewed a disgruntled employee from Ebonite
Mhm.
about the Purple Hammer. What is he going to say? Nice things?
No, why would he?
That's why we do the card trick. We already know the answer.
Yeah, here we go.
Man,
As Barnes on his podcast, he specifically said that lane friction that makes urethane soft, and it happens in roughly 10 throws. Well, yeah, if it sounds like that, guess what?
if it sounds like garbage, it is garbage,
Garbage in, garbage out.
right? Walks like a duck, quacks like a duck.
Where did he get his mechanical engineering degree? Where did he get his chemical engineering degree?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, where's Mo when you know?
Well, yeah, I'm
I need
telling
that-
you, rest
I need
his
that.
soul.
Oh man, he would be up. I mean, I wish. You know,
Yeah, Yeah.
I wish he was still with us because
Me too.
he would be a great addition to our podcast. The second best co-host I could possibly have, probably. Actually, I'd probably replace you in a heartbeat with Mo. Our ratings would go through the roof.
I think it goes the other way around. By the way,
What do you mean the other way around?
yeah. I mean, I
Can
went
you
to
imagine-
trade
can you-
shows and they asked for. They said we always watch your podcast. Who's the other guy? What's his name?
Can anybody ever figure out how Mo and Phil would do a podcast together if they had a technical issue? Even getting the thing up live and then say, "Hey, my webcam doesn't work. What do I do? I can't hear you." What? I can't hear
What?
you either. What?
What?
Yeah.
Yep, we have people. We have people for that.
Yeah, me. That's who you
Yeah,
got.
but I don't know. It's you know what I'm not. You know what makes me smarter is I know I can't do it, so I don't fake it.
That doesn't make you smarter.
Yeah, it does. I could look like an idiot trying to do it myself.
You do behind the scenes.
That's why they're behind the scenes.
Oh man.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
You need somebody to have like remote control your computer, like when IT gets in there and controls your computer
I love
remotely.
when they do that.
It's like the scene from Ghost with Patrick Swayze with where they're doing the they're doing the clay
Oh, the
molding.
clay molding. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and she's not
Yeah.
doing anything. They're just reaching. Oh man. What you find any questions on there? If they do, just spit them out.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm looking too. Yeah. Can you make an elephant disappear on the screen after your magic trick? There, Copperfield. I added the Copperfield part.
You did. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm down at I'm at 248.
Joe
My
Fody had a question.
Go ahead.
Joe said that I saw on another podcast all this started because people at Junior Gold were tampering with urethane balls. A pro shot operator was approached with how to soften the balls.
Yeah. He was, and I read that he was approached how to.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, here's the problem. If you don't check the ball, people are going to cheat.
Yeah.
If you check it and they get caught and get banned from Junior Gold, especially nowadays, who was the guy that got thrown out of the Lucy 2 years in a row now?
Oh, yeah, because the PBA rules are you can't use overseas balls. They have to be available to everybody. I think that's why.
I
That
mean, maybe the
happened.
reason, whatever it is, but you know the rules, right? So you get
Yeah.
bounced.
Yeah,
So
You know the
whose
rules.
fault is that?
the
Whose
player.
fault? The player,
Yeah, the player.
right?
I
Yeah.
saw it back in Tour Trials Day because they allowed international players to bowl in
Right.
Tour Trials for their
Right.
chance to be exempt on tour.
Sure.
And one international player was bowling really well after a couple days, right?
Right.
And then third day, as soon as he brought like this international ball on the rack, they got narked on immediately
Yeah.
because he was up there in standings or whatever. If he was dead last, I'm sure they would have just let it slide, but broke the rules, DQ'd immediately.
Got it.
So
Now you know not to do that, right? Now you know
Yeah,
to
and
read
especially
the
like
rule.
in junior gold, if you get caught with an illegal ball soaking it,
This early in your career.
goodbye college,
Exactly.
goodbye future with
Right.
bowling. It's
Right.
like, what are you gonna do? It's like I think
Right.
it should be an instant ban from all competitive.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
You know, and the part that bothered me about junior gold is they released that letter, the
survey.
one I threw on the floor. No,
Oh.
yeah, right. No, the one I threw on the floor after junior gold.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't they do it before? They didn't want to deal with the public at junior gold.
They
Up in arms.
They didn't have the people for that, Phil.
They didn't have the people for that. If it's a people problem, figure it out. You may have to hire some people. You know.
John says, why not spot test the balls in the lanes during competition? Any fail, discipline, ban the bowler.
Yeah,
They're-
but you know,
they
you can't do that
tried.
in league, right? You can't do that
No.
for league.
No, but I'm like, okay, so take the PBA for instance. They were spot checking balls after competition or just
Right.
randomly, even though like 60-70% of the balls they were testing with Purple Hammer.
Yeah.
The problem is, the balls are going to measure softer because they got oil and contaminants on it. All right. So even the USBC found that even after a cleaning and they left it overnight to reacclimate to whatever temperature or whatever,
Right.
because they wanted a standardized test, they even found that there's still oil in the shell with a cleaning. So cleaning is just not enough. The peaks and valleys are going to hold all the oil. That's where the indenture is going to go into, and that's what's going to cause the misreading. It's just not possible. Now, there should be an accepted range of what the ball is going to measure at when it's not been tampered with. A ball that's been tampered with, okay, so say, for instance, Purple Hammer, 74 hardness, okay?
Okay.
Now, in our testing, just with swabbing with oil, it went down to the 70s, so it dropped 4 points. So what is the expected range of error on a durometer?
Correct. No, it's easier to say it's too low, throw it out.
Right. It's too easy to say, oh, this ball got softer. Oh, this ball measured 69. This ball measured 68. It's too soft.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's measuring softer. And is it within range? Now, if you soak a ball, I don't know what the number is, but if you soak a ball in MEK overnight, soak a Purple Hammer, what is it going to be? What is it going to measure at the day after? I don't know that number. No, but after you use it, the same effect is going to happen, wouldn't it? Where it gets all the shell and the indenture.
Yeah, but the kids at Weber did it, and they found out it was like in the 60s.
Before and then, they threw it?
Yeah, when they took it out of the MEK. It was in the 60s.
Okay.
Right? But as they were throwing it, it was falling apart.
Oops.
Yeah. So it's not a name. Let me tell you something. Go back. Let's talk about baseball. Okay. How many people have cheated in baseball and got caught? Well, Sammy Sosa had the corks in his bat, right?
Yeah.
Gaylord Perry threw a spitball at the major league level and got caught. Okay. Now, what stopped him from throwing it? There was no rule.
Don't forget the guy that used Bardol, Crisco, Vagisil.
Yeah, Vagisil, right. But I'm saying, everybody's going to try to get an edge. If you can't enforce it, that's on you.
Yeah, the MLB figured out how to go about the pine tar thing with pitchers. They check them after the first inning.
Exactly right. Now they found a way to check it.
Yeah, they check it before and after they get on the mound, right? They check them before they go out there and after the first inning.
Sometimes during the game, right? Exactly.
Yeah, sure. So
they enforce it, right? And then you got a suspension, like a 30-day suspension or some stupid thing like that if you get caught.
Yeah,
or it might be 10 days.
I don't know what the number is.
The point is the penalty is steep enough. You hit the nail on the head when you said if a kid at junior gold gets caught, he's banned for life from making that stupid decision.
Right.
If he thinks he's not going to get caught, then your method of catching him is poor. It is. If you don't have the way to catch him, that's your problem. Hire people and make the change and actually show people that you care about what they're doing and that you want to protect the integrity of the game. Taking a ball out of play does not protect the integrity of the game because what's to stop us from being banned on the next ball we come out with if nobody else can have it and the squeaky wheels come out again?
Yeah, cheaters are in a different class, and if they feel like the competitive advantage is there and they're not going to get caught,
take the risk.
I guess, but is there really that big of a competitive advantage by using that? Are you really?
No,
Are you really? Is it the greatest bowlers out there doing it? No, it's probably the ones that are in the middle. I
it's the
feel like they
180
need
guy
to-
that wants to get more hook out of. And I'm amazed that some of these people do that to a urethane ball that hooks at your toes.
Right.
But because they can't read ball motion, they think the ball is not hooking when it's burning up. I have people who still can't get that figured out.
Yeah, I mean, Walter Ray said it. It's like back in the day, the balls were checked all the time. So it's not a problem like, oh, we don't know how to enforce this. We don't know how to check for it. It's like they had a system in place that worked
Exactly.
for decades. I don't know how long they were doing the mill hole and all that stuff, but very easy to check.
Do you know why they did the mill hole?
Tell me why.
Okay, so here's what happened. People saying that the ball got softer, so they checked the ball at the shell, and it read a number.
Okay.
Okay, then they drilled the mill hole and checked the mill hole, and it read a different number. Then you had a problem.
Okay.
Because then you knew that the surface was tampered with.
So when you I don't know this answer. So when you soak a ball,
Go ahead. It only goes in not far.
How far into the shell is it affecting? So
not far.
Is there a possibility that, say, a ball that's been soaked can be resurfaced out of that softness? I don't know how far it goes.
It just depends on what happened with the soaking part. In other words, it destroyed
the surface. Does it just change the composition of the structure so much that you can't get it back?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. That's why they were falling apart. Chunks were falling off of them.
Gross.
So when people do mill holes, and then once you did that, right, and the ball passed, you never had to check that ball again.
Yeah.
It was done. They knew that it was the same.
What was the range? Okay, so when they're checking the mill hole and they're checking the ball, what was the accepted?
It couldn't be below 73.
No, I know, but what was say if the cover read 75 and the mill hole read 73, what was the allowance?
73 was the number. You couldn't go below 73. Either place. Right.
How many times did they poke?
They poke around the ball a bunch of times, here, there, right? And then they poke the mill hole.
Okay.
So I told you when I was bowling a regional
that's the other thing. Like when we test.
Go ahead. I can't hear you. Oh.
I can't hear you. I hear you fine.
I bowled a regional and my LT48 was too soft.
Okay.
So I went in the men's room, put it in the toilet bowl, and flushed it about 20 times.
Got that Clorox bleach on it?
Then I went back and checked
was it the blue water?
No. And then I went and checked it in, and they said, "How come this ball's wet?" I said, "I don't know." It was raining in my bag. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, when I first started bowling regionals back in 2003, for the first few years, if you made it to the next day, there was spot checks on. They balance weight them all. It wasn't hardness check. It was to make sure every ball was, within spec on side weight, finger weight, all that.
So when you went into the line with your sheet that you had made the finals, and they checked it, you had 30 minutes, and you can come back and do it again.
Oh no, that wasn't how it was before. Like
that's how it was. They meant they had laws that they enforced.
Okay, so they had a structure. It is possible to check it.
Absolutely.
They had people to do it.
Absolutely, they did.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Oh, this ball's soft. You got 30 minutes. You come back with the ball. I went in the men's room. Flush, 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 flush. The guys come in. What the hell are you doing? Nothing. Yeah, flush.
Why didn't you just go out to your car and turn the AC on and put it in the floorboard?
Because.
So I got to think of everything for you?
It passed.
Good job.
Yeah. So.
Way to nuke the system there.
So did I cheat?
I mean, no. Not necessarily. I mean, because I'm sure the other stalls you heard a bunch of flushing too on the other guys.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Must have been something I ate.
Yeah.
Don't go to the snack counter.
Yeah. Do not get the nachos.
Stay away from nachos.
Yeah, the cheese is really bad. It's really bad. Yeah. I know, if Mo was here with the whole durometer thing,
Yeah.
He thought the durometer thing was the dumbest thing ever, because even the people at the durometer warehouse said that the room
They
for
said
error
it.
room
Yeah.
for error on a durometer is so big.
It was huge.
Yeah, it was in one of Mo's seminars. It's still on the Radical YouTube where he goes off for an
Absolutely. I
hour.
remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said that the allowance for the number to be
Yeah.
in spec was so great that how could you ever create any kind of scientific number
Okay.
behind it? How could you
Mr.
base anything off of that?
Right. Mr. Arometer said that they were not that concise, that there was a range. And it might be 3 or 4 points, for instance. It might be 3 or 4 points, plus or minus.
Right, because it could be like he said, like 15 or 20%.
I got news for you. I could hit a durometer and you hit a durometer on the same ball and come up different numbers.
Yeah, my favorite is the amateurs that are buying their own little Amazon durometers.
Yeah.
And like, oh, hey, this ball is super soft. Look at that. And there's no testing procedure.
Right.
It's just like,
exactly.
okay, it's not a controlled environment. We've
Forever
already
we did it.
proven that the indenter is fouled up, And
Yeah.
the other thing is, like, our durometers are calibrated by the
Right.
company that calibrates durometers, and they're left in the lab, and they have to be calibrated ever so often.
So you know how they do that, right? You've seen it, right? They have a block,
Yeah, the block, right? Yep.
and the block's a certain hardness.
Mhm.
What if the block changes over time?
Is it like iron ferrite? I don't know what the block is.
I don't know either,
Right.
right?
But
So
I'm sure,
you press it down and you got to make it read whatever the number is on the block.
but I'm sure the durometers that come from Temu are just as great, and they're even
Oh, yeah.
even the field testing unit that was brought in for the PBA.
Yeah.
He totally stated, like, well, this one's not as accurate. It's not as good as the one in the lab, but
So let's ban a product. Let's take
well-
something out of play for everybody.
when we tear it down and build it back up, we never know what we're going to get,
Yeah.
because we're setting it up into a shanty of sorts in the parking lot,
Right.
and we're testing bowling balls.
It's like I'm watching the movie Dumb and Dumber. I really am. It's like
That movie I love. That's a funny movie.
it's a funny movie.
If you find any questions in there, you can go so I can pick a winner and we can
I'm looking.
wrap up. What do we got?
I can't find anything yet.
Why not?
I don't know.
Don Clifton wants to ban Olive Garden.
I'm in. I'm going to ban Olive Garden because I
already-
don't like it.
You already did.
I did.
What else you got? Anything?
No.
Go find something. Here you go. What about this? Talk about some bowling balls. Defresh. So we're going to get a new Rattler new, but in purple?
Well, here's the problem. What the hell? I got it in here. Ready? Examples of bowling balls that are not under consideration for removal. The NU Hammer, the Storm Level, and the Motive Tank Yellow Jacket. Okay, they're not under suspicion, right? Under consideration. Examples of non-high performance balls that are not under consideration. You know what ball is not listed anywhere is the Torpedo Direct Hit.
It's not on there. Why?
Well, first they were going to talk about oil absorption rate. That ball would fail miserably.
Okay.
Examples of high performance urethane balls that could be removed from national tournaments. Storm, Black Eye, and IQ Tour 78. Think about what I just said. Examples of high performance balls that could be removed from national tournaments. 78 hardness could be removed. Purple and Black Hammer 78D.
I won't bowl.
So, as I said once before, if this does go through and they ban your Purple Hammer, I think you want to send it to 612 something drive. What was it? What's the name of the park over there? Six Flags Drive.
Is that what it is?
Attention, Chad Murphy, and he will be happy to refund your money.
621 Six Flags Drive, Arlington,
Texas.
76011.
That's the one. Yeah. Send it to him. And if that doesn't work, we'll get you his home address. You could send it there. and let Chad pay you for taking your game to the next level. Because I want you to throw it a certain way, and I want your kids to bowl a certain way, because if it's strange, we're not going to allow it.
Mhm.
If you rely too much on, my favorite ball is the Intel.
Yeah, I know that.
So you're going to tell me I can't throw the Intel because I bowl good with it?
I mean, if you bowled good with it, yeah, I would tell you that.
Right? That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, but we don't like it. You've been bowling too good.
You're both too good. You beat me with that ball. It's not. That should be illegal.
Illegal. Yeah. To want to disallow conforming product.
So you want
Just
you want to
because.
shift the paradigm. When the paradigm shifts,
Mm-hmm.
everything else becomes equal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
not. That's what are we in the socialist communist party? What is this? It's capitalism. We do better than the other company. We make more money. We have a better product. Congratulations, you did a good job.
Yeah, you won the game.
You won the game. No, everybody gets a participation trophy. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Let's dial this back. Dial it back.
Yeah.
How long has urethane been on the market? 40 years? 40 plus years?
40 plus years.
81 was the first one, probably.
Yep, 81.
Nice.
That's right.
Now they're just like
No
"Oh,
problems. No problems with 81 on. Now, the squeaky wheel.
Mhm.
It's endorsed by WD-40.
Nice. Nice.
You
Are we
pick a
ready
winner?
Are we ready for the wheel?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
ready
tired.
for the
I'm tired of talking to everybody.
I'm tired. Done with this guy.
I'm done with that guy. All right, stopwatch. Ready.
Is everybody ready in the chat?
Can you say this name?
Yes.
Is it your cousin Smith?
No.
Okay, go ahead. I'm ready.
Hold on, I lost it. There it is. All right, ready? You ready to go?
All right.
All right, chat, ready? Here we go. The winner this week, Michael Craig.
Michael Craig.
If you're with us,
Time's
Michael
ticking.
Craig.
Michael
It's your
Craig.
chance. It's your chance for a nice prize. It is your chance, not
All right, Michael.
your.
You're
What's it gonna be?
16, 18, 20 seconds in. You have 70 seconds.
Michael Craig.
Michael.
Where are you at?
I saw him in at 3:04 my time, so he was in a
Saw
little while
who?
ago. It'd be
Oh.
a sin to have left the chat.
Got a Mike Craig.
Okay.
Miguel here.
I like that. All right.
Mike Craig.
All right.
Just because I like to be thorough, what's the number in your email?
2.
You could be any Mike Craig.
Yeah, like the other names you picked.
Well, at least some of them are different. Somebody just dropped a bowling ball out there. That was loud.
Hmm.
Mike, I'm sure it's you. I just like to do this to everybody. What's the
They
number?
like to just make the show drag on.
Well, I like the suspense, because everybody wants to see the whammy.
Yeah, you're gonna
Uh-oh.
have how many people?
Mike Craig, that number is not correct.
Uh-oh.
That's not correct. That's not the
Michael,
email. That's not the
Are
number
you
in your
cheating?
email. Uh-oh. He said 31. That's not correct.
Michael.
I'll give you one more guess.
42.
Michael Craig.
You're running out of time, Michael. You got to prove you're here.
Give me the number. You did not pass.
Oh man, that's terrible for Michael Craig.
He got it right. Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He got it right. 64. That is
64.
correct. It's a good year.
46.
All right. You know what happens next?
We're gonna spin this wheel. How many people are in-
392.
So you have almost 400 people. 399. What was it for? What?
392.
392. So 391 people are rooting against you at this moment.
Well, 391. You got to account for that. Got to count
Yeah,
for his-
391.
Yeah.
For me.
All right. For anything. Anywhere. Timbuktu, Florida. All right.
Anyway.
Good luck.
So
I hope you don't get Miguel. Here we go.
all right, here we go. Michael Craig. Put another notch.
Come on, 3-ball Arsenal. We haven't seen that in a while. Oh, here comes the whammy.
Oh,
That is a triple tote,
triple tote. Do you
which
wanna
I
keep
believe are on back order for a month or two.
the triple totes are not the 3-ball.
No, I'd have to check. But if you want the triple tote, there's going to be a little bit of a wait because I think we're waiting on that one because
Okay.
it's all up to you. You can always send it back. Tell me what you want to do there, Mike
You
Craig.
want to keep it, you keep it safe. If you want to spin again, dun dun dun.
Triple tote's nice. There's a little waiting period because I believe that we're still waiting
is
on one
nice.
from someone that won one a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we got back ordered on them
Yeah. So
because they're really nice.
let me know what you want to do if you're going to
They're
keep
professionally made by professional bag makers.
spin again.
Oh, Michael, he didn't want to wait. Either he's impatient. Okay, I'm going to ask the question: are you impatient
Or you
or
just want to get a
you wanna
grip sack
a grip sack?
or possibly a whammy or triple. I
you-
mean, this has worked out before.
It has worked out.
Triple tote. I don't know.
All right.
Someone says straight up maniac. All right.
All right,
He
Michael,
says
we're
spin
going to give
again.
the spin again. We're going to let you spin again. Oh, the big hard spin. I think he threw his shoulder out.
Hurt my hand.
Sissy boy.
He says, "Come on, grip sack."
There it is.
Here
There
comes
it
three
is.
ball Arsenal. Three ball
Three
Arsenal.
ball Arsenal.
Oh!
Put another
Oh.
notch.
Hold on. Hold, please.
All right. Dun dun dun. Dun, da, da. Michael. I hate to think that you wanted to spin again because you were impatient. All right. Well, guess what's going to happen? The whammy now has 3 victims. You got to love it. That was a nice try, Mike. Bad decision. I hear there's some organizations in bowling that are looking for people that make bad decisions.
Maybe you should apply down south. They're always looking for good people.
We're sorry, Michael.
Sorry,
We
Mike.
tried. We tried.
Well, now what
All
do we
right.
do?
Now we do nothing. Well, we pick another winner.
Are we going to pick another winner?
Isn't that what we did? No,
I-
no. We just said that was it. No.
I think that was
All
it.
right.
Unless you're
That was
feeling
it.
gratuitous. I mean, it's up to you.
All right. All right. We'll give it another try, but not Michael.
Okay. I'm going to
We're
pick
not
another
gonna-
winner.
You're gonna pick another winner.
We just love doing this, don't we?
Yeah. Well, it's only 3:30 here.
All right. Let me,
I'm looking at some of the questions.
Let me get the name here updated. I can kind of pronounce this name. All right. Cool.
Somebody wrote in here about the durometer is range is like plus or minus 5.
Points?
Yeah, 5 points.
Yeah. So
That's pretty
Say-
accurate.
say if 74 is the number, what is that in percentage?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, percentage of 74?
Yeah, what is 5 a percentage of?
That's 6.06%.
That's a 6% change?
6% change.
Okay.
Plus or minus 6%. So almost 7.
7. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
Seven.
is a
6.
14% roughly
Yeah.
swing.
Yeah, but with traffic, it could be like 8 or 9%.
12's good. You got to count for traffic. All right.
12.
You,
12 is
you got
good.
you got your clock again?
Come on, man.
What? You
Hey,
have
hold
one
on.
one job in this whole
No, I have
racket.
more than one job today.
And if I got to use this Sharpie one more time.
Oh my God, what a day that would be! Ready? Pick the
Ready?
name. Ready?
All right, here we go. Kevin Rothove.
I think you butchered that name, by the way.
Probably. Rothove.
Rothove.
Should we just ban everybody that says he's here?
Yeah, whoever says they're here and you're not, you're out.
All right, Kevin.
Kevin, you
You here?
used up 17 seconds of your 90. You have 70
Okay.
seconds, Kevin.
There he is, Kevin
All right,
Rojo.
tell me what your dog's name is. Just wanna
No,
prove-
I'm almost certain this is legit. We're fine.
Yeah, because you don't want to stay any later.
Yeah, sure. All right, Kevin, you know the deal. You've been watching. Here we go. Good luck.
All right. Grip sack, grip sack, grip sack, grip sack, grip sack, grip sack, grip sack.
I hope this costs Phil a whole lot of money right now.
It could. It really could.
Here comes the 3-ball arsenal. Oh, grip sack.
Grip sack.
All right.
All
Now you
right,
gotta let us,
Kevin, you know what to do.
let us know. You want to keep that grip sack? Do you want to keep the grip sack?
Yankees are tied 2-2, by the way.
Oh, that's an instant loss.
Well, it depends if they bring in Devin Williams again.
Is anybody ever going to just keep the grip sack?
I don't know. So he might have to, the way things are going.
Spin again, he says. Spin
Of course,
again.
nobody wants the grip sack. And I just reordered more of them, too.
He's trying to go for the double grip sack whammy and get a special prize.
Oh, my God, yeah, definitely.
Maybe the shirt off your back.
Not this shirt.
I like this shirt.
I like this shirt.
All right.
Here we go, Kevin.
Everybody
Wait,
is rooting for a
my
whammy
clock
and
ready
or
again.
why are you getting on your clock? Oh, I'm spinning
Oh,
again.
no, that's right. We know. We already know he's here.
All right. Everybody's
go.
rooting for a grip sack or a whammy.
All right, here we go. Grip sack, whammy. Grip sack, whammy. Grip sack, whammy.
Grip sack, whammy.
Grip sack, whammy. Here it is. Oh, no!
It's
And
a
that's the-
whammy.
That's the show for today, everybody.
Hold on.
Wow, we doubled our notches in one show. But, you know, we all love you guys, even the ones that get whammy.
This has been fun.
We're done.
We're done? All right.
We're done for the day. Sorry, Kevin. You blew it for everybody.
Whammies all
Whammies
around.
all around. 4 whammy total. I love the next move we're gonna make when you go through it on the slanted line.
Are we just gonna add another whammy to the wheel?
You know, we should do that. Every time it comes up with a whammy, we add one, and every time a gift comes up, we take one away.
Oh man.
All right, guys. We had
Well,
fun today.
Should have kept the grip sack. Should have kept the triple tote.
Triple tote. Yeah. You know.
Well,
Nope.
you guys need to do better next week at spinning the wheel and picking prizes.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
I wish
Maybe
we could
have
make
a-
I wish we could make a whammy shirt. That would be great. But
I think we
you know,
need to have a guest spinner.
a guest spinner. Who's going to spin the wheel?
We have a guest spinner.
Oh man.
Coming here from places far away.
We should just get I should have some special shirts made for the whammy
Oh, man.
where it says I watched this podcast for an hour and a half and all I got was this stupid shirt.
That'd be good, right?
I watched
At
the
least they
number
would
one.
get something.
I watched the number one podcast on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. and all I got was this stupid shirt.
That'd be perfect, right? At least they got something when it landed on it.
Oh, man.
Nice.
2 whammies in one day.
My
this
God.
This pen is gonna run out of ink.
Yeah, you got. I'll send you a new one.
All right, cool. Thanks. It's got to be green though, because that was the only Sharpie I could find in a pinch. But it looks black on camera, so it's all
Yeah,
good.
well, you can always go over it to color it in because you have such clarity on your camera.
Yeah, you keep that talk up. I'm gonna tell everybody your magic trick.
Took you a while to figure it out.
It took me 14 seconds.
Nobody commented on the magic trick, huh?
Some people got it.
They did. Good.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe people in Arlington.
Too smart.
I'll
Too smart.
I'll see you later.
Yep. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We talked a
Made a
little bit
nice
about
show
bowling
today.
drama
We
today.
talked-
A lot
we
of
did.
drama. Another
Yep.
show with a topic that was built solely from thank you, the USBC.
Well, or any company, any organization that has multiple letters in it has helped us many times. Maybe we should send them grip sacks.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, thank you for keeping our customers and fans entertained
And educated.
and
by the way.
educated. Yeah,
Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know about the footprint study that the USBC did,
Yeah,
It is. You just Google it. The footprint study.
yeah. See the
there-
words. There is no change.
There's no change in performance. The
Right.
balls that measure softer in their test did not hook anymore. They actually hooked less. So there's no correlation to balls that may measure softer and actually perform on the lanes.
But
So-
wait, there's always tomorrow. The rules could change.
Right. But hey, don't worry about that study. That was almost 2 years ago. Forget it. Here's a
Right.
new survey.
Here's a new survey.
Good luck with it.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Take care, everybody. See y'all.
See ya.